Good morning, everybody, on this Friday, and we are live on August 29th, 2025. Long weekend ahead. Very exciting.
Darn it.
It's supposed to be great weather, too.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Right,
We're talking about high of 82 tomorrow, high of 81 on Sunday, high of 81 on Monday.
Right, and not really much rain.
Nah,
or...
15% chance of a shower today. The rest of it
fine.
pretty clear.
That's fine.
Gorgeous.
Maybe you're heading out to the lake. Maybe you're heading out to a national park, maybe to do some camping.
Ooh.
For this long weekend. I don't know what you're doing. But maybe you're getting a head start. Maybe you're getting out early. Getting off work early, and maybe you're hitting the road early. AAA says it is less expensive this Labor Day as opposed to past Labor Days. According to AAA, let me see, gas prices nationwide are below the $3.33 per gallon average from Labor Day last year. So do you guys know, if I were to ask you what the average price for gas in Missouri is?
I drive an electric car, and I have for about 6 months.
So, nope.
I'm
going to say it is $2.89.
$2.89. This is Missouri, $2.89.
Pretty good guess. I will go a little higher. Let's go $3.01.
$3.01. And
come on.
$3.14.
$3.14. And Rafe's too high, and Moon's too high. What was your guess? $2.89?
$2.89.
You're close enough. $2.87.
Wow.
Hey.
$2.87.
How about it?
Average in Missouri, St. Louis specifically, $2.92. In Illinois, it's $3.54. You know, in California, average gallon of gas is $4.59.
I was going to say it was over $5.
Oh, so it's cheap right now out there.
Yeah. Gas Buddy Rep says Labor Day marks the unofficial end of summer, and when it comes to gas prices, it's been the cheapest summer to hit the road since the pandemic, and the trend will likely continue with the potential for the national average to fall below $3 per gallon this fall.
You know, this earlier this month, I went through Illinois a couple different times. One to Nashville, one up to Chicago, and construction basically the whole time where it's on one lane, and cars are backed up forever. And I was trying my best to get through Illinois so you didn't have to pay the extra money on, because it's cheaper in Tennessee, is cheaper here, that kind of thing. You get through the state and fill up here. I bet they're doing that construction where they block off the lanes that long just so people have to fill up more.
In Illinois?
Yeah, that's my new theory.
You think there's
now
conspiracy?
Yeah.
You just thought of that now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because they make you pay there. You have to sit in
I don't know what
forever.
to believe anymore, guys. I don't know. Nothing is real.
Ah.
It's all a simulation, I think. If you're traveling this weekend, maybe you're staying at a nice hotel. Maybe you're staying in a nice hotel. Maybe a Holiday Inn.
Wow.
And it's got a pool. Maybe a Holiday Inn with a pool. You swim in those hotel pools?
No, dude. I really don't. Even when we go and the kids, want to swim, because that was, that's always the thing when the kids are a certain age.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a watch party for me, man. I'm just lifeguarding at this point.
Yeah, we're in the process now of planning, all the hockey trips, all the hockey tournament trips and the cheerleader trips. And usually for the hockey teams, they always plan to stay in a hotel, at least when the kids were younger, a hotel that has a pool.
Yeah.
So the kids go swimming. And when you walk into one of those hotels that has a pool and you're immediately hit with the there's a pool here.
Yeah. Chlorine waft.
The chlorine waft. You go, there's a pool in this hotel.
Dude, I used to live for it too. I mean, the family vacations every summer. First of all, my dad only as nice as it got was Best Westerns. That was our thing. He was
brag.
He was a Best Western man. So every city from here and west that I've been to, I know where their Best Western is and what it looks like.
So your family was an only Best Western family?
Only Best Western family.
Was he part of the club?
Honestly, knowing him, probably not. But it was as soon as we would get there, we had been driving for 4 to 8 hours, whatever it was, going from one state to the next. And my brother and I, it was instant swimsuit, grab our towel before we even saw the pool. And we'd run down there. And I still have this memory. And this is where it started to shift for me. Because a pool is a pool when you're a kid. It's great.
Sure.
It can't be bad. This is amazing.
It's a body of water. I'm going to be doing cannonballs and can openers.
That's right.
And splashing around with my buddies.
Yeah. Until I'm tired, that's where I want to be. Estes Park, Colorado. We were at a Best Western, and we went up, and my parents instantly were like complaining about the room because it was like the bed was stained, like it was just nasty. I didn't care. I just wanted to get to the pool. We get in our swimsuit, we run down there, and this pool was like green and had leaves, and they clearly like they didn't care. And it was one of those cartoons where we're both standing there with our towels and our shoulders kind of down.
You
and
and your brother?
Yeah, we're like,
do we jump in or not?
do we do this? You know, and then
Of course.
and then our parents stopped us and whatever. But that was the first that it like clicked in my head. I'm in middle school and I went, oh, not all pools are worth swimming in.
Yeah, not all pools are created equal.
And maybe hotel pools are kind of nasty sometimes.
Yeah, especially if they're in that, they're in that room, and all those hotel pool rooms have the same kind of feel to it. It's humid.
The indoor pools?
The indoor pools.
Yeah.
That's a golden palace to a kid. I don't care who you are.
No, I know, but as an adult,
Oh yeah, I don't want to be in it.
It just depends too, because the only time in the last probably 20 years or something that I've swam in a hotel pool was up in Vancouver. They kept talking about how cool the swimming pool was up there because it was in this beautiful old hotel, but it was a high rise, and so the very top floor, all glass, enclosed swimming pool, so you could look at Vancouver everywhere.
Well, that's kind of neat.
And
Yeah.
I went up there by myself. No one else was in it, and you just sit there and you're like, "This
That's cool.
is where it's at." But it also was one of those hotels where the company was paying for it, and they put me in like top tier hotel. So I felt
I'm talking
good.
the cheap ass, Best Western, Holiday Inn,
Yeah,
indoor.
That was as good as it was getting for me.
You walk in that room, and you're walking in there right now, aren't you? In your head,
Yeah.
you can smell it.
It's
We just
fun,
smell-
man.
We just did that in Branson. Took the kids to Branson last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, and they had an indoor and an outdoor little area in this like a hotel kind of thing, and whew, outdoor was freezing, indoor was nasty.
Really?
Yeah, kids didn't care, but Mallory.
Yeah,
and
the
I-
kids didn't care.
Mallory and I were like, "Nah, we'll sit this way."
Hey, yeah, and you sit in a plastic chair off to the side. That's
Yeah.
fine. Just make sure nobody drowns.
I'll read a book over here. You ever been in like a cool pool like he's talking about on a roof? Netflix has showed me two, maybe three movies, all in the last couple days, where it keeps showing this one. It's like two high rises, and they have like a bridge, and the bridge is a glass
Yeah,
pool.
I've seen that.
Yes.
It's like one of the Kevin Hart movies or something that they're pushing right now. They reference it, but like these movies keep using that pool, and it made me think, like, man, I've never, except for the Hard Rock in Panama.
Yeah, in Vegas they got the rooftop pools.
The Hard Rock in Panama has some weird, crazy rooftop pool. I didn't swim in, but I went to a party up there. Other than that, I've never been in one of those like cool, exceptional glass infinity on the top of the building
Oh, that'd be
pools. Like
fun,
those,
yeah.
those look.
And listen, I went maybe swimming twice this summer. That's it. I got into a body of water twice this summer.
Today's our last day. I'm being forced to swim.
Is it?
This is it.
Pool's closed.
Closing the pool after this
Pools
weekend.
closed. Yeah, the municipal pools, this is the last weekend. And then usually Tuesday, so Tuesday of next week will be the bring your dog down to the pool day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They usually, like the municipal pools usually have, it's swim at your dog day. And then they close the pool for the season. That's it.
You want to come swimming?
Nah, I'm going away.
Aw.
I'm going out to my buddy's farm out in Owensville.
Oh, is it that?
It's a guy's weekend.
The Walmart stop?
I may stop at the Walmart in Owensville.
I
Get
thought you
ready,
always
guys.
did. That's the best part.
Get ready, guys. Coming out your way. Riz is rolling out to Owensville. Now, here are some spots to maybe hit this weekend. At
Roll
St.
out
Louis.
the turf carpet.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorite Walmarts. So if you're staying in town, what is there this weekend? Scott sent me over a list of events here. The Gateway Cup. That's pro and amateur cycling across the region.
I hope it's just all those back roads out in Wildwood.
Do you know about this, by the way? Like, do you know anything about this Gateway Cup thing?
No, but it looks huge. It looks like a big
Pro
deal.
and amateur cycling races across 4 days in neighborhoods. Friday, the Tour de Lafayette. Saturday, Tour de Francis Park. Sunday is Giro della Montagna.
Sweet.
Common spelling, right?
And then Monday is the Tour de Florissant.
Whoa.
Which sounds kind of funny, doesn't it?
Tour de Florissant.
Tour de Florissant. Family-friendly, kids races, and lots to watch. All right, so the Queenie Art Fair is this weekend.
Queenie Park.
Queenie Park.
Yeah.
Cool.
At the Greensfelder Rec Center. Paint St. Louis is this weekend, the world's largest graffiti festival. That's on the flood wall, south of the Arch.
That wall is so neat.
400-plus artists creating new work, plus, Rafe, hip-hop performances.
No way.
From?
Da Odd Couple and Slum Village.
Tight.
I didn't know they were in town.
Japanese Festival at the Botanical Garden. That's this weekend. And then, this is a good one. I've been to this before.
This is the one.
The Greek Fest.
Yeah. That is a must.
When we lived in the Central West End, we would go there all the time.
I mean, it is tasty.
The St. Nicholas Greek Festival.
At the whole weekend?
The Greek Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good one.
I used to go to that all the time.
That's it. When we lived at the old Forest Park Hotel.
Yeah, I used to do things. Maybe I'll do things.
Remember when you did things?
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yeah, I got invited to something in a couple weekends, and I looked at the calendar, and I was like, that is the only weekend that I don't have work in the next, 3 months, so I'm going to go ahead and say no thank you. No thanks.
Go to the Greek Fest, man. Get yourself a Ito and some spanakopita. I don't know what you do.
Some baklava?
Some baklava.
Mm-hmm.
I love Greek festivals, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're fun, and the food is way too
Food
good.
is great.
I always find some random pastry or dessert there that I've never heard of before that I'm like, why is this not? Why are there not stores on every corner selling this?
Selling this Greeky.
It's a Greeky.
It's a Greek.
It's a Greeky. It's not Israel. It's a Greeky.
Look at the flag. It's completely
Look at the
different.
flag. It's a Greeky.
Similar colors, I understand.
It's a Greeky. Rafe, I thought of this. I thought of you when I saw this. Now, Moon, your daughter's a cheerleader.
Yes.
And
I have a daughter who is a cheerleading coach.
Okay, so you got your cheerleading family.
That's right.
So first high school game of the season was last night for you. You sent pictures over from where you were sitting.
I did.
It's Thursday night lights.
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football, not Friday night lights. Thursday night lights.
Are you ready for some tired
PBS.
students on Friday morning? My daughter didn't get home till 10:15.
10:15.
Yeah. Which means that I'm sitting there until 10:15.
Yeah, a lot of the first football games for high school were yesterday, which is unusual. And it's because there is a big referee shortage.
Is that true?
There is a big referee shortage, and it's forcing schools to shuffle kickoffs to Thursdays and Saturdays just to make sure every game has a crew.
Really?
And schedulers say they are stretched thin, and Friday nights are the toughest to fully staff.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I thought of Rafe because you'd make a good ref, and they're looking for people.
Fair and just.
That was on your, I
wanted to be the chain gang.
Yeah,
I wanted to be on the chain gang.
I don't know, man.
I think you should sign up.
Oh, yeah.
I think you would be a good ref.
You like black and white?
They need you. There was a guy I was watching yesterday because
Not good.
Well, after about a half of what we were doing or not doing, I couldn't really watch the team. So I had to focus on something else so as to not get upset because, I'm a sports fan.
Right, yes. Sports fanatic.
I started getting really upset. And then I started watching the referee. And I was concerned for him for the whole second half because this dude is past, it's over.
Past his prime?
Yeah, he can hardly bend over to put the football down.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are.
And all I thought was like, you're not surrounded by pros. One of these kids knocks into you.
Yeah,
and you're going to get hurt.
You shatter a hip.
So yeah, and anytime somebody got near close to hitting him, I got all panicked and I was just like, oh God, I got to watch this guy because if he goes down, I'm not sure anybody's going to see it at first, and he's probably not getting up on by his own strength. kind of worried me, to be honest.
Yeah, you got a lot of these guys aging out. A lot of these guys that have been reffing games for 20-something years, and they're getting up there.
Yeah, my uncle, rest in peace. He umpired high school, and I mean he was a staple in the St. Louis softball community, and he umped until he was 80.
Yeah,
but that's umpiring, and there's dangers there too. But football, man, you are in the middle,
and you're running too. You're running with the plays. They say here, life is getting in the way. Jobs, families, and honestly, the social media pylons don't help either. The kind of negativity has pushed a lot of these officials to just not want to do it anymore. But the bright spot here is the Missouri State High School Activities Association. They're trying to build a pipeline with a mentorship program called Ref Reps, training up the next generation. And the training is modern and video-driven, but what they really need are 20 and 25-year-olds willing to learn on the field, just like the players. And the gig's got some perks. Listen, I know you're not 25 anymore.
Well, in my heart.
In your heart, you are.
When I referee, I am.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You could be a referee. You get paid. You get a workout. You stay connected to the game. You build great relationships with the coaches and fellow officials. Yeah, fellowship. That's right.
The weather's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get some cool threads.
Yeah.
A whistle? A whistle?
If it doesn't work out, Foot Locker is always, you already paid for a uniform.
Yet another avenue for public criticism. I can hardly wait.
Yeah. People yelling at you. And
at least this one's in real time. So
never acknowledging what you do right, but always there when you do wrong.
When you do wrong, yeah.
It's a great time.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, nobody ever says as you're walking off the field, great job, ref.
Yeah. I mean, I would do it. I would give it a 2 to 3 week maximum shelf life before I would get into a fist fight with a parent.
But I will say, our school...
You're a perfect candidate.
Or a coach. Maybe a coach. I don't know. Granted,
our football is really poor and hard to watch. Our parents are pretty exceptional. I have not seen any issues with our parents in a number of years. Football. Some of the soccer stuff gets a little intense, but the
soccer stuff. Ask Chris Kerber about that.
Yeah, it gets a little weird. I will say though, all in all, I feel that there has been a very slow improvement with football parents recently. You started going to football games too, right?
Yeah. I haven't really seen much ref abuse there yet.
Well, I've been doing it since the cheerleader. My latest cheerleader was in middle school, so it's like, I don't know, 5 years now, 6 years of watching kid football, and the parents have slowly gotten better.
As a hockey parent, though, it is not slowing down.
Yeah.
It is not. Some parents need to chill.
Is it a booze thing? Is there a lot of booze at the hockey things? There is no booze here.
Yeah, you throw booze. Now every rink has a bar.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I think that might be the difference.
Yeah, could be the big difference.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's a factor.
You throw some alcohol into the mix, and yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, because they don't sell it at high school, right?
No, the rinks all listen. They're catering to the parents who have to drop their kids off an hour early before game starts, and they're hanging out.
Culture's improved. Like, I swear, dude, awesome. Our school's gotten like really, really fun and cool to cheer for.
Well, now that my son is driving and he's driving himself to the practices and games start up in a week or so, I'll be spending less time at the rink and less time at the bar at the rink.
Okay.
So I'll be showing up, just before the games now. It used to be I would have to bring the kid down an hour before,
right. And then you're just sitting there.
Just sit at the bar with some of the parents, which I'll miss. Yes, I'll miss that. But I did have a moment with the boy this week, which will go down in our relationship history. My son, sweet kid. So he's driving my old Jeep around, and he's had his license since the end of May. And last time I got the oil changed, they put the sticker on the window, saying, hey, if it gets to this date or this amount of miles, make sure you take the car in to get an oil change. And he comes into the kitchen last week and he goes, Dad. He goes, the car. I go, what? He goes, I'm 10 miles over what the sticker says. He goes, is the car going to be okay?
Do we need to tow it?
Time to tow it.
I go, 10 miles over what the sticker says? You let it go 10 miles over what the sticker said? I'm like, it's fine. It's
Get
fine.
the switch.
It's fine. You know, and the genuine concern on his face.
I love he's paying attention to it, though.
The genuine concern on his face of, oh my God, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, all right, listen, I'm gonna take you down. We're gonna go together. We'll make an appointment. I go to the Meineke on Long Road. You know, shout out to Jeff down there. I've been taking my cars there for a number of years. Good people take care of me. I go, I'll bring you down there, introduce you, and this is I'm handing off the.
Yeah, here you go.
I'm passing the torch. We're going to go as a team. I'm going to show you what to do, what to ask for. They'll take care of you, introduce you to everybody at the shop. So we go down there. Say, this is, it's first time coming down here. Take good care of them. They go, we'll take care of them. So I said, we'll sit in the waiting room together. Wait for the car together. Father and son bonding. So a couple minutes into the oil change, Jeff, the manager over there, he walks into the waiting room and goes, "Hey, Riz, can you come with me?" And he's got the look on his face. When you're getting your car serviced and they have to come out to the waiting room.
Yeah, to tell you something.
Mm-hmm. And I go, "Is it bad?"
Yeah.
Like that's now my voice. Is it bad? He goes, "Well, it's not good." I go, "Oh man." So he takes me into the garage. The boy comes with me.
It's a doctor, like coming in and tell you bad test results.
Bad news.
The car has cancer.
Bad news, buddy.
That's what happens when you go 10 miles over.
So he's got all the wheels off because I wanted to do tire rotation and the oil change. And he goes, yeah, there's no brake pads on the front. He goes, they've been ground down. And he goes, did you hear anything?
Is he 2-footing it?
I don't know. He goes, did you hear anything when you were driving?
And then that's when you go, son?
Yeah. I go, did you hear anything? Did you hear anything unusual when you were driving? Well, there was something a little off. I go,
it's hard to hear through the trap music.
I go, you got to tell me. Like, if there's... Like, I know you've had your license for 3 months, and, pretty soon you'll become one with the car, and every noise you hear that's off, you go, oh, you go, oh, something's off. Like, maybe you're not there yet. But, son, if you hear something that's way off, you got to say something.
Yeah, that's the car.
You got to say
whimpering.
Something's up. Something is wrong. He goes, the brakes were... It was metal on metal at this point.
Oh, no.
And he goes, it got so hot from friction that it melted the brake lines.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you kidding? Oh.
I mean, I noticed it wasn't really stopping.
I go, But
I didn't hear any sound.
Did you notice anything? Like,
the emergency brake worked?
Oh, man, I wonder if he's 2-footing it.
He's like, the metal grinding sounded... totally fine.
Totally, yeah.
Seemed like the metal was catching.
Nothing wrong. Car stopped eventually.
Man.
No, he's not 2-footing it. And listen, it could have been, when I had the car and, I ground the brakes down enough. It's got 150,000 miles on it.
Well, dude, we had a new driver as of yesterday, another permit. And, this is why I try to be as forgiving and as much grace as possible for young people. Because, dude, you got to remember... Every little thing we take for granted is some sort of obvious thing. They've never been explained.
I know.
The oil sticker.
I know. And
you know what I mean?
That's what I thought you were going to say.
And that's on us.
I thought you were going to let him talk to the mechanic, and he's going to come back in and be like, Dad, turns out I think I need a new cabin filter. Is the car going to be okay?
No,
don't go for that.
And 618 on the Schreier text line. Pro tip: if you have a kid that drives, you should drive that car every so often to find stuff like this. You're right, and it's been a couple months, and maybe I should get in the car every once in a while and give it a drive. And no, I did not hear it on the way to the shop because I had heavy metal music playing in my car at an excessive volume. Okay.
Oh, so you followed him?
He met me there after school.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know. I didn't know. He didn't know.
Oh boy.
And that was an $850 lesson learned. We would have had to have paid for it anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe not the brake lines because they melted. Maybe didn't have to go that far. Maybe it could have been a little less. But it was a lesson learned.
That's a fun lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, if you hear something off, you gotta. Hey, thanks for letting me know about the oil change, by the way. That you had 10 miles over the sticker, it would have been fine. The metal on metal grinding, not fine.
Well, here's the thing. What if you gave him the vehicle with the brakes already ground down, so the whole time he's been driving, he's like, this is the noise it always makes?
It could have been. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy.
Okay.
I'm not a car guy.
Oh, that is beautiful.
But yeah, that was a nice bill this week I had to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of driving, and this is out of Chesterfield, a 9-year-old kid from a 9-year-old elementary school kid in the Parkway District was seriously hurt after a driver tried to pass a school bus and hit him in a crosswalk, and this douchebag took off.
You're kidding.
Yeah. And this happened Wednesday afternoon on Shotler Road. The boy, a fourth grader at Claymont Elementary, had already gotten off the bus and was walking home when another car tried to go around a different stopped bus and hit him. Suffered a fractured elbow, a concussion. He'll be okay. Make a full recovery, and counselors have been meeting with kids. Officers, so this guy hit him and then took off. Officers found a rearview mirror at the scene. And a witness is like, yeah, that's from the car that hit the kid.
So he got hit on the side then?
I guess clipped. Okay. I don't know, but they tracked the guy down nearby. During the traffic stop, this 35-year-old Dante DeVito identified himself as the driver around that time. Police say he appeared drowsy, was shaken, bloodshot eyes.
Tired?
No. After being read his rights, he agreed to a blood test on his way to the hospital. Officers say he admitted to smoking a little more than normal because he was off work that day.
I like how he's off work and yet he has no time to sit there for a bus to let kids off.
Well, he first told police he didn't know he'd hit anything, but then he thought, oh, maybe I hit a deer. So he's been charged with DWI resulting in serious physical injury and leaving the scene of an accident. So it's a reminder for everybody. Hey, you know what?
Don't smoke.
Slow down. Watch for kids around the buses and crosswalks. Never pass a stopped school bus. You know, one careless move like this can change a family's life forever. Can change your life.
Yeah, don't smoke and drive.
Well, and there, of course, is that too. That too. But this a-hole.
But how are you supposed to have fun?
This guy tried to leave, and then so I thought I hit a deer.
Yeah, it's common.
Nice.
Common over in that area.
We added another driver to the roads of St. Louis yesterday. First thing she did when she got in, she started screaming, "I can't believe I'm driving! I can't believe I'm driving!" Yeah. You're like, "Oh God, that's not what we want to hear."
Yeah.
She's good though.
At least she was honest about her reaction. Like when I took the 16-year-old out for his first drive, it's funny watching like kids try to play it cool. Super nervous, you know. He's like driving, trying like his hands are 10 and 2, but he was trying to like get comfortable and look cool and like kind of hold the wheel with like, but you could tell he was just like, his eyes were darting around every mirror. You know? And come to a red light where he could go right, and there was a ton of time, and his car's coming, but I mean, he could have gotten out 10 times over. And he just sat. Car got up there, and he goes, I probably could have went on that.
Yeah, well, you'd rather him be a little cautious at first.
Yeah, and then he goes, well, just so you know, if I get an opportunity like that, again, I'm going to go.
It's fine, you know.
It's fine. Don't kill us. But
yeah, it's fine to be cautious at first.
Have fun.
And speaking of cautious, this is a question that's been going around, a debate. Shotgun or backseat, where do you sit in an Uber to feel the safest? This is the internet's latest debate.
It's a back seat. First of all, I don't want to make anybody nervous. The very few times that I've been in the passenger seat, I feel like I'm making the driver nervous.
Well, this is about you as a passenger.
That's what I'm saying. Did I say driver's seat? I meant passenger seat.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though. So this is from the perspective of the passenger. Like, are you as a passenger when you get into an Uber?
Well, I want my driver to be comfortable.
Or any ride share.
I want my driver to be comfortable in their own ride. I don't want them to be nervous.
So this debate kicked off when somebody said she always rides up front because child locks in the back freak her out.
Yeah, but technically the back seat is safer, right?
I mean, if you get into an accident.
Yeah.
Well,
this woman's talking about other things, not getting into an accident. She says she gets in the back of a car and she's always flipping out about what if I'm trapped in here by the driver? What if the driver put the child locks on and I can't get out?
interesting thought. I've never thought of that. I've never had to think like a woman, so I don't. I've never considered that. But backseat for me all the time. Back passenger side.
I think if it's a driver and if a female sits down next to you in the front, you're not nervous. But if a guy does, it's a little more intimidating.
I know. I like to sit right behind the driver, just in case I need to strangle him. Yeah. And I have my piano wire usually in my back pocket.
Those wooden handle things on them.
It's funny. I like the passenger side better because I feel like it's more respectful. I feel like if it's just me in the car and I'm getting in an Uber and I get behind the driver where they can't see me. It's
definitely passenger side. As far as because we could always look at each other too.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. There's like
anybody sitting behind me is weird.
I feel like that too. Like what is this? A carriage? Am I your?
When you say passenger side, do you mean front seat or back?
Back seat, passenger side.
So I was like, dude, if every time you ride an Uber, you get in the front.
No.
And that's
freaking people out.
That's the debate here. That's the debate is where to sit in a stranger's car to feel the safest, because essentially that's what you're doing when you call an Uber or you call a Lyft or you even call a taxi. You're sitting in a stranger's car. Now again, I'm not a lady, so I cannot speak of that experience. Lauren's not here today. She would be able to probably speak of that more than us. But that's the question. For safety reasons, not an accident, but somebody doing something bad to you, where do you sit?
Yeah.
Now, this one woman says she sits up front because child locks in the back freak her out. And some people are like, yeah, that's right, yeah. But plenty called the front seat wild behavior. Now it's putting you closer if something goes wrong. One person said they sit directly behind the driver, so it's harder to be confronted head on. That's another thing. So if you're sitting right behind the driver, it's harder for the driver to do something to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Also, this is where mace comes in handy, or those little window breaker things. You can buy a little punch.
Yeah, but I mean, carry that around
got
with
one
you.
in each hand?
Well, you got a bag. Most women are carrying a handbag.
For the record, Uber's guidance is simple. When you can, sit in the back, especially if you're solo. It gives you personal space and lets you exit safely from either side. But yeah, I guess it's something that people have been rapping about online. I never even thought about it.
Me either.
Never thought about it.
Man, I had an Uber from LAX down to maybe it was somewhere in between LA and San Diego. It was pretty far. We're talking like 2 hours. I won the lottery that day. It was some freaking like rally car all souped up, like like lowered down.
Yeah.
I felt every piece of gravel, and he had no back seat. It was like taken out. It was like bars.
Oh, you had to sit up front with him?
I had to sit up front with him, and it was a manual, and it was just
my God.
I was in this kid's race car. And like he's trying to talk to me, which by the way I had to go what over the motor, because it's all blah, 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 like I was on a motorcycle, dude. It was memorable to say the least, and I was bummed. I was bummed. I can't remember the model car, but I'd like to avoid that one.
Probably a souped up Corolla.
I forgot what it was.
Probably a $20,000 car with $30,000 worth of accessories.
I remember I felt like I could see underneath everyone else's cars. I was just on the ground.
Yeah, probably the ground effects. Probably at night.
Yeah,
cool
dude.
underlighting.
I'm sure I was surrounded by LEDs.
Nice. All right, so I got some stories that I was kind of sitting on this week it's Friday. These are my Friday leftovers. If you have friends over this weekend and a buddy asks for a pint glass for their beer, they may be a serious beer drinker, right? Give me a pint glass.
Okay.
Or they just may want to pour a bunch of ice into it. So there's a new TikTok trend of people wanting a beer on the rocks. It's apparently catching on amongst Gen Zers.
Gen Zers?
And
Are they old enough for this?
And the idea is that adding ice is, quote, the most refreshing way to drink a beer.
Hey, I mean...
Oh, Gen Zers. I guess a few of them are over 21.
I guess there are a few over 21.
I was thinking alphas.
Well, aren't they saying that generation's drinking less, so maybe this is...
You're really leaning into being a pansy, huh, Gen Z?
Watering it down.
Watering down your beer?
Ice cubes in your beer. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Can I get a Budweiser on the rocks?
That's what they're asking for.
It's already on the
You're
rocks.
fancy.
This isn't the first, time people have been passionate about ice cold beer, especially in the summer, but adding actual ice is quite controversial, guys. Someone in the comments said literally any chilling method is fine except for ice cubes. Some influencers are taking it a step further, crafting their iced lager, making it a chilada with
lager,
lime juice and a salted rim, maybe some tahini on it. Get out of here. In a recent poll, nearly 1 in 3 young adults admitted to putting their pints on ice, and 20% said they find the idea of adding ice to beer refreshing.
You know what? Blow their minds and say, put your pint glass in the freezer for an hour before.
It seems like most people are doing this with light beers, for better or for worse, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about melted ice making your Mick Ultra taste watered down. That's the factory default.
It's already there for you.
Yeah, not everyone is going to the dark side, though. There's one TikTok of a woman joking that ice and beer is her, quote, final straw on a date.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So young people are now putting ice in their beer. Have you? Your wife is I would call her a fitness influencer, right?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, she has an app and everything.
Has she heard of this new hot exercise trend, running on all fours?
No.
Oh, this is hilarious.
That's right, running on all fours.
I'm sure this is
a new
great.
thing.
I'm sure this is great for your joints to run like an animal that you
Are
want.
there some sort of apparatus for your arms?
No. You gotta look this up, Moon.
Let's go against natural mechanics. And
The New York Post says the latest trend in fitness is, quote, running and jumping on all fours like animals. And no, it's not just a cheat to get more steps in, although I see why you might think that. It's called quadrophobics.
yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, not quadrophobics.
Quadruped?
Quadrobics.
Quadrobics.
And it's gaining traction on social media where people are showing off their bear crawls and cat leaps, sometimes while wearing furry masks and tails.
Oh, boy. And drinking
And
ice beer.
the post makes it clear that it has nothing to do with furries.
Uh-huh.
One practitioner said it's definitely a full body workout. I've actually lost a lot of weight since I started doing it, and I really see the definition of my body. I started to get a six-pack. And she adds that she's still not very good at quadrobics despite doing the workout for a year because it's very, very complicated. That's good to know. Because I don't know a lot of people who would look elegant running and jumping on all fours. She says, try it for 5 minutes and you'll be out of breath. One personal trainer says quadrobics overlaps heavily with primal movement. And it's becoming more popular because people are craving more functional, holistic, and playful ways to move.
Okay.
Gotta try it.
This seems fun.
There's an entire tutorial right here on how to do it.
People say you should start slow, maybe with easier things like bear crawl, beast holds, leopard crawls, kick-throughs, crab reaches. If you try to go right for the cat leaps, before you're ready, you could hurt yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's cantering like a horse.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it looked dumb.
Remember the movie Glass or Split with James?
Yes.
what's the guy's name?
McAvoy.
James McAvoy. That's how his character runs. And I always thought it looked dumb as hell on the. Like they made him like get down on all fours and run like a beast.
Look, that guy's pretty
cooking.
good at it.
Wow.
That guy is cooking.
Yeah,
He's galloping.
But if you look at him, you can outrun him easy.
He's jumping.
So if you want to exercise,
very healthy. He's
if
got
you
a
want
mask on, everything.
if you want to exercise and cover half the amount of ground for the effort, do this.
Also, you're going to face plant at some point.
Well,
yeah.
This isn't mentioned in the
one
post
goof
write
up
up,
and your nose is grass stained.
You may also want to be careful where you do this. If you try this in some neighborhoods, if you're wearing the full getup, there's a chance you could be shot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude. Don't wear your antler hat.
If you took off running at someone in public like that, like you're randomly walking down the sidewalk and all of a sudden you get down on all fours and start. It's going to freak people.
Well, I'm
out.
thinking this is psycho, and I want nothing to do with this person.
Yeah, you're getting drop
possessed.
kicked.
That's a good way. If you think you're getting mugged, just drop down like that and run towards them. That's going to scare the tar out of you.
Yep.
Have you seen the video of the dude? He's got like, they almost look like little mini crutches, but he's like showing how apes walk.
No.
I think it was the guy that, dude, see if you can find that.
What?
Just look for a guy demonstrating ape walks. And he has like these two little things that almost look like pogo sticks on his hands, and he just shows you like, and with those,
Like with the so having like elongated arms.
Is it for workout or is it just a?
I don't know
I got
if it was. Yeah, check this out.
What is this?
Let me get some audio here. What is this guy doing? So, yeah,
It's got to be for movies or something. He's got to be
Wait
doing
a
like.
second. He'll show you how each one, and it's pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the guy. He's training people for Planet of the Apes.
Quadruped like this, and
He does.
he's demonstrating how apes move.
Yeah.
It's
He's got arm extenders because their arms.
He'll
are
show
longer.
you like a gorilla does this.
that's interesting.
I think right here he talks about it. It's pretty messed up.
Let me see.
There it is.
How they like
When he's-
run
when
and
he's
jump.
How
charging
they
it?
like charge at you and stuff.
they
Like that's
punch
what it
the
would
ground.
feel
They're
like.
very stabbing, and they stab the ground. They pull their legs along, and they're very. There's a bravado and a posturing that happens a lot with
Here you go.
gorillas.
You run at somebody as if you're an ape. They're going to run away.
He talks about orangutans. He goes, they're very chill. He's pretty good at it.
I know Scott last year wanted to break a world record, and in fact, you were part of one for a little bit.
Yeah, for a couple months.
For a couple months, it was most people with underwear on their head, and you were part of that record-breaking moment until somebody else broke the record. But Guinness just made it a little easier to find one that you specifically might want to beat. So Guinness World Records just turned 70. The first Guinness Book of World Records came out on August 27th, 1955. And to celebrate, they shared a list of 70 records that nobody's attempted yet. So the bar is still low. And they added a section to their site called Record Selector that's supposed to tell you which ones you'd have the best chance at. So you have to answer 5 personality questions, and it spits out a couple records you might want to attempt. So I looked at all these records, and I pulled some up that I think maybe Scott you could achieve. Now, fellas, pay attention here because I want you to tell me if I'm wrong and thinking Scott. These are achievable for Scott, and maybe next year you could maybe try to break a record or two.
Well, heck yeah.
Most high fives in 30 seconds. That is a record that nobody's tried yet.
Really?
Most high fives in 30 seconds.
Certainly, that's
very doable if you have friends that are willing to help.
Fastest time to make a burrito.
Hang on a second. Let's go back to high fives. What's the criteria here? Does it have to be different hands? Does it have to be?
Yeah.
Does it have to be different people? Can I just go tick 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 tick? I mean, look.
No, you have to high five people specific.
I just,
We could all be a part of
I just said a whole bunch.
I think they need to be separate people high fives.
But can you and I just go tick, 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 like right next to each other?
It's got to be individual high fives.
I know, but look, watch. Ready? What are you doing?
No.
We got 30 seconds.
No, you got to go down you got to go down.
It doesn't count if we're
No.
just slapping like 30.
Most high fives in 30 seconds.
I've seen this video of a guy doing it, and it's just he runs. He's running.
I thought that was a record already.
I think I set this at the Rollercade in 1989.
No, these are records that are up for grabs.
Okay.
Most high fives in 30 seconds.
If you fly by on roller skates and everyone lines up along the wall with their hand, you can just...
Longest marathon playing air guitar. You could do that.
That would be awesome.
It's kind of your thing.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Fastest time to make a burrito. Fastest 10-meter sprint while holding a balloon between your knees. Up for grabs.
Okay.
Fastest time to arrange a set of Scrabble tiles in alphabetical order. Nobody's done that one.
That's a great one.
Fastest time to make a pasta necklace. Okay.
You're not very coordinated. You can't do that one.
Oh.
Fastest time to push an orange 100 meters with your nose.
Okay.
You two tell.
Longest paper clip chain in 1 minute.
That's a great one.
That might be you.
Most movie theaters visited in a month.
Hey.
Yeah.
In a month. Now, when you say visit, can you just walk in, walk out? I visited. Or do you have to watch a film?
I think you may have to watch a film.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Most headbands worn at once.
Dude.
Most Pringles eaten in 1 minute.
Yeah, you got the head for the headband thing.
I do. It's a very long head, very
I do.
coney.
Most T-shirts put on in 1 minute. Most whoopee cushions sat on in 1 minute by a team of two. So you got a partner for that one.
Dude, that is screaming. When you meet Weird Al,
Most
say, yo,
whoopee
you wanna-
cushions sat.
you wanna do this?
you want to be a part of something big?
Most whoopee cushions sat on in 1 minute by a team of two. And this one will send you to fastest time to ascend the height of Everest by bike. So we'll send you out there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's impossible.
Give me a 21-incher. I'll be up there.
You hear that somebody just... Oh, no, it wasn't Everest. It was another mountain. She was up there for like X amount of days. They couldn't rescue her. They tried. Somebody died trying. And the last that they heard, no more movement. Lost her. Those mountains, man, that is wild. Have you seen that movie? There's a movie with, is it Javier Bardem? Somebody that was like based on a true story. I just watched it, and the guy that survived like lost his nose and some other things.
What is it called?
You can't do the orange thing.
Oh man, movie. It might be Everest.
Or what happens?
Frostbite.
Yeah, it's just called Everest. It's from 2015. It has Jake Gyllenhaal and Josh Brolin. That's why I watched it. It's about the '96 disaster where several climbers lost their lives due to a sudden storm. The film emphasizes fragility of human life. Blah 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 blah.
That's awesome.
A heck of a story, man. This dude was left for dead, you know, because you're supposed to leave him or you'll die too, and somehow made it back to camp. I think he lost his hands. I think he lost his nose and some other stuff, but this dude made it back somehow.
This movie's loaded with big stars, too.
And an awkward hello when he got back to base camp, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we are so sorry, Brian.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Brian.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, we knew you were on your way.
Here's another story that I sat on this week. A former employee is suing her company after being paid for roughly 20 years to essentially do nothing. She's suing. She says this is not a dream situation. It was psychological torture.
What do you mean?
So according to the report, she alleges that the company kept her on the books with a salary, but systematically stripped away responsibilities, assignments, and access to projects. Over time, she says she was excluded from meetings, left off emails, and given no deliverables. Just told to, quote, be available.
She hit the lottery and she's upset.
Yeah, that is some people's dream.
She claims requests for work were ignored or met with vague promises, and attempts to transfer or retrain went nowhere. So she describes the day-to-day as, so she'd come in, show up, she'd log in, and then nothing for 20 years.
I can see how that would be torturous.
No tasks, no goals.
You don't bring your own stuff, though?
No performance feedback, just long stretches of idle time that she says led to anxiety, embarrassment, and a feeling of professional erasure.
Yeah, I can
And
see
she
how that's-
argues the isolation made it hard to collaborate, maintain skills, or show any value.
So why didn't she leave?
And that she worried any gap on her resume would be held against her if she tried to leave.
Okay. I don't know all the finer points here, but...
Well, in her lawsuit, she frames this as a deliberate tactic, a slow-motion push out the door, sometimes called a bore-out.
That's awesome. A great term.
Like, I'll bore you enough for you. Well, she held on for 20 years.
That's how people do relationships that they want to end. They'll try to bore you out. The bore out.
Yeah, the bore out. Or constructive dismissal through inactivity. And she's seeking damages for emotional distress and the long-term impact on her career trajectory, including missed promotions and lost opportunities to develop. But I would think, though, after 20 years, it's kind of on you at this point.
Yes.
People do need goals. They do need missions. They do need...
But 20 years? 20 years of this.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know the finer points. That is strange.
Was the pay good?
Yeah, I wonder. Was it golden handcuffs where it was just enough pay where they have you convinced that you're screwed if you go anywhere else?
The company hasn't publicly detailed its side in the coverage that I saw, but common defense in these cases include restructuring, redundant roles that weren't immediately eliminated, or claims the employee didn't take advantage of internal mobility.
Okay, so was this a takeover? Because I've heard of this kind of stuff happening and people getting really, really down. A company will come in and take over another company, and your job is essentially redundant, but they're not going to let you go because of whatever.
Whatever. But the compelling thing about this, it flips the script on getting paid to do nothing, because she's like, it's harmful. It's not a perk.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what she's saying, especially if you have a career trajectory. Because when you go to the next place, or if maybe she thinks, hey, if I go to the next place, they're going to ask me what I've been doing. I got nothing.
Nothing. I've been doing nothing.
I'm doing nothing.
Just sitting there for 20 years.
Collecting a paycheck, sitting in the basement.
All right, now
being available.
Here's another side of it. Does your boss think you're fine, but you're secretly overwhelmed? And there's a term for that now. It's called quiet cracking. It's when you're still handling your job, maybe even, I'm crushing it at work, but you're secretly not doing great. You're meeting all your deadlines, and on the surface, it seems like you're fine, but behind the scenes, you feel like you just can't keep up much longer.
I think you're speaking to a lot of people.
And it's really common now. A company that does workplace training coined the term a couple months ago. They said it's a step above burnout. But you haven't hit the quiet quitting stage yet. That's when you're doing the bare minimum to keep your job.
Yeah, I just watched something yesterday about how the Italian culture is so much more beneficial than the American culture, because we have so many people in the exact position you just talked about that can't do anything about it because they feel like this hustle culture, and they're constantly trying to get further and just keep up and all this. And the Italians are over there going, no, I don't need more money. Like, it's not going to make me any more happy. They take 2 hours off for lunch every day. They go home, have lunch with their dinner with their families, and then go back. They have like mandatory summer vacations for
it's the best.
For factory workers.
That was whenever, I've said that before, but when I worked for the Italian companies in August, basically the whole month of August, we would get no shipments because the entire workforce in Europe is having the time of their life, and it's not even like it's paid, but it's not even their vacation time.
They were interviewing employers, and the employers were saying, yeah, it's our responsibility to make sure that they're happy and that they come back from work like with no stress, and that they're just enjoying this because they know that we're going to take care of them.
Well, so I want to give you this story now. So this is good news for everybody dreaming of a shorter work week, because science is on your side. A brand new study from Boston College found that switching to a permanent 4-day work week can make a big difference for employees. Now, they followed 3,000 workers across 141 companies in 6 different countries, all of whom tried out the 4-day work schedule with no pay cuts. And they followed them for 6 months. So what happened? Compared to folks still working the traditional 5 days, those with the shorter work week said they felt less burned out, were generally happier with their jobs. The biggest improvements were seen in people who actually worked at least 8 hours less each week.
And I bet you that reflects.
Workers felt more productive. They had fewer sleep problems. They experienced less fatigue. All that added up to better physical, better mental health. And what's really cool is that these benefits stuck around even months after the official trial ended.
Wow.
So
So, I guess we're a Monday through Thursday show.
I guess so, baby. Let's go.
Study says we need to be.
Study says the science says it.
The science
Thank you, Boston
says it.
School, Community College.
Elizabeth says, that's me, Riz, secretly cracking on my job. I haven't been able to come up for air in months, and boss thinks I'm kicking ass. But I'm really exhausted. That whole quiet cracking thing is, that's real.
Well,
It's like 90% of the workforce, I
I
would
was gonna say, and even sadder, like they probably feel like it would be a detriment if they said something to the boss. Boss is like, oh, you can't do it? I'll find somebody that can.
Yeah.
Or, oh, now I know that you're a mental case or this or that. Like, who knows what kind of judgment's coming?
That's
And
what Riz told me in the office.
That he's cracking or that.
And I go, hey, man, I'm quietly cracking. He goes, well, be quieter about it.
Yeah.
Shut
And
up.
if you don't like it, I'll find somebody who can.
Yeah.
I go, all right, well, thanks for listening.
All right. Well, with all that being said, and this weekend, it's Labor Day, which honors the contributions of laborers in the U.S. But before that, let's take some shots at some of the least essential workers, all right? The least essential workers out there. Somebody asked the internet, what's the most useless job that people are paid for? What is the most useless job that people are
It's
paid
going to
for?
hurt somebody.
I was going to say, is this incredibly insulting?
Yes. Yes.
The most useless
The
job.
most, come on, throw one out there. I want one from everybody.
Oh, man, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Yes, no, it's fair. I'll start it off.
What do you got?
Bathroom attendant.
Yeah.
Bathroom attendants.
I mean,
Fancy places have them on hand, and
The extremes have them, by the way, for pretty much the same reason.
yeah.
So people don't. I mean, we used to go to a place, you and me. We used to work at a place, and they had a bathroom attendant. Remember that guy, Mac? He was in there because people were
we're doing drugs in there.
drugs, or they were S-faced.
Yes.
And they would destroy
Well-
stuff, or they would try to pull off some.
Sketchy places have bathroom attendants to discourage people from doing cocaine, okay?
Well, let's just
So
go ahead and
that's
say
useful.
that guy had an important job.
he's not spraying Dracar on anybody. He's just trying to keep people from blowing rails off the back of a toilet.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'll go one step below bathroom attendant and raise you Walgreens security guard. I've never seen a Walgreens security guard even be remotely interested in their job.
Well, and I think the rule is
We know somebody.
they're not allowed to stop anybody, right? They
Yeah,
can't
that's the
grab
whole
anybody.
thing.
You can pretend like you're watching, though. I literally went to my Walgreens the other day, and the security guard was having a full-on conversation with their significant other on speakerphone. Right in front of the store. Just like, I told you. I didn't want to see that movie. They're like just having a domestic argument on the phone. And I'm like, at least like look around. Seem like you're on the watch.
I think
And
that's
this is not an uncommon thing.
that's a deterrent for people that are robbing the pharmacy.
Yeah, with technology today, a lot of security guards are employed just to deter shady activity.
Yeah, we know somebody that robbed a Walgreens pharmacy.
And in many cases, there's nothing they could even do if there was an issue.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I thought we were naming useless jobs.
We are. I'm with you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I will agree because when I worked at Prada, the front of the store would come down. It was like the whole wall comes down when they open up. And so they would always have one of us employees, we'd have to stand up there for a few hours. And it was just humiliating because you do nothing. And the whole laws of California, it's like, it benefits the guy robbing the store than the store. So it's like, go rob it and you're fine. Like you can't get in trouble. And you're good to go. So you just stand there and watch people take things. And you're like, have a good day.
Oh, really?
Take luck. Yeah.
That's wild.
It was
Can
neat.
anybody think of anything? A sign spinner.
Oh, that's very useful.
Obviously, it works, man.
Do store owners really think it's going to work? Getting people go to their place because some guy's holding a sign on the corner.
It does
I bet
work.
it's-
How does that not work?
Liberty tax
Yeah, dude. Like, how am I supposed to?
Unless
know
they're
this is a
dressed like
tax place
the Statue of Liberty.
changes it. That does change the usefulness of the job.
But if you have a hyperactive employee and you're trying to get him to waste a little bit of energy but come back and clean the store before it closes, you put him out there in the street for a few hours. He does this like crazy, and he comes in, he vacuums, and he's out. You don't have to mess with him.
especially for those places that are in like strip malls that are kind of off the highway or off the road, that aren't allowed to put out the flags or the signs or something saying that there's a special or something. That's where I always see it.
Yeah.
And you're right. I think it is an employee that they're like, well, you didn't take out the trash last week, so you're going to stand out in the heat.
A lot of people are saying Walmart greeters. Listen,
Oh, come on.
It's intended to be a mostly useless job, usually for somebody old.
I haven't seen that in a while, by the way.
Could be. It's a nice contact point for some guests. Come on.
I thought it was.
Have a heart.
Yeah, back in the day, that was such a special thing they did.
Well, what do you think bathroom attendants? So, I mean, do you think that's the best of the best in there? It's the same concept as a Walmart greeter. It's just a bathroom greeter, essentially.
Yeah, but
It's
this
just
one's
somebody
got,
that's like, hey, man, throw me a couple bucks, and
this one's got a Wrigley.
Walmart greeter never gave me a wet wipe and a squirt of Stetson. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, man, I don't have any singles on me.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a convenient job, but it's the same role. One is a box store and the other is a stink factory.
But for sure, by the way, they have them at strip clubs, so nobody Joe's in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I thought it was to make you not feel like a sleazeball. Like, I am at a gentleman's club.
Classy.
No, it's to
Apparently, I am at a gentleman's establishment.
it's to make sure that you're taking
Man
care
in
of
a red sport coat and bow tie just handed me a brown towel that he waved in his hand in front of the automatic towel dispenser.
It's to make sure you're taking care of the right kind of business.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And not the wrong kind of business.
a mint.
It's been cooking in here for
A lifesaver? A lifesaver, sir?
Why, fruit stripe gum? I haven't
Perhaps.
seen that since
Yeah.
the mid-'90s.
Juicy fruit. Perhaps some juicy fruit on your way out?
Perhaps. I don't know. Listen.
There any more? You got a list?
Tell them, just people, telemarketers. Most people don't like being solicited and harassed.
Yeah.
I've had another job that fits into that. It's whenever you got welders inside tanks that, could be, it's very dangerous in there, and it's an environment that fires could break out easily. But whenever you have to be the fire watch guy and you sit there for 8 hours a day,
Yeah.
you do nothing. There's never a fire that breaks out. You're just like,
A fire watch guy.
Yeah.
I had to do that a few times. That was
For who?
It was a company here in town, and we traveled all over the country going to chemical plants, and we'd repair their big acid tanks, and the acid tanks that are super dangerous, and that's what they put in soda and all the good stuff.
That's a military. I talked to Dustin Rao yesterday about our military time on Riz Show After Hours. It'll be out next week. But we were talking about, that's such a useless job in the military. They wake you up in the middle of the night. You got to do 1 hour of fire guards. You have to get fully dressed to just sit. If there's a fire, you wake everybody up. I'm like, it's just to disrupt your sleep.
Right. I feel like it's a part of training.
It is, but it's like they would make you do CQ in the military too, which is you basically go guard an office that's locked and no one's in it. They're like, go down and guard the general's office, but it's like just an office building that no one's there.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
it's just to teach you to get up and do stuff you don't want to do.
Right.
But it is the most useless.
I understand
thing in
the learning aspect of it as
Me
far
too.
as the the basic training.
Me too. But there's you do a lot of useless things in the military to teach you to follow orders.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. All right, listen, we got to take a break, but first. And it's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Make Hot Shots your home for football weekends this season. Find yours at hotshotsnet.com. From Highland, Illinois, Susie Wessel is
Susie.
Remember the name? Susie's been an avid listener for 5 years. Loves the show. Loves the fun banter between all the show members. Loves when King Scott says something funny and nobody else catches on.
Hey, I love
There
that.
we go. Every week I look forward to Rafe's ememoriam. Loves matchup with Moon. And she says about the ememoriam, not only is it hilarious, but it's a good reminder that it's Friday. Well, today's your lucky Friday.
Boom.
Friday.
Susie Wessel from Highland, Illinois is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get a super sweet Teamers Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/teamriz. All right, Moon, what do you got for us?
Saturday Night Live cast shakeup. SpongeBob conspiracy theories, a new Star Wars movie, and why Taylor Swift is so successful.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. Amazon is being sued, and this will be an interesting case. And it's it's almost the anniversary of a very, very, very awkward very famous TV moment, which I'll play the audio from.
Oh, I think I have a guess as to what this is.
We'll chop it up next. Stay there. And welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. Rave's Ememoriam, Friday Fail Stories. Comedian Ryan Beck making a return to the program. See him at the Funny Bone Westport this weekend. So has anybody bought any movies on Amazon, like bought them, not rented, bought?
Yeah, I just did another one.
So you bought them. What was the last movie you bought?
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, you own it.
Yeah.
But do you?
No. I know that Jeff could take it at any moment.
Jeff Bezos could giveth and taketh away whatever he
there
wants.
was I forget which one it was, but there was something that I bought that was taken.
Well, Amazon's getting sued over it now.
Really? Is it class action or what?
A new proposed class action lawsuit filed in federal court accuses Amazon of a bait and switch, and the plaintiff says that she bought episodes of a Nickelodeon series back in May, then later discovered they were no longer available in her library.
Wow.
Why? The fine print. When you click buy, you're actually agreeing to a license. Permission to watch for a period of time, not true ownership.
That's a rental.
Yeah,
I don't care what your thing says. Let's argue it in court what that means.
It's a long-term rental, but
a
it's
timed
rental.
purchase, that's a rental.
If rights change or content gets pulled, access can disappear. So the lawsuit is seeking unspecified damages and even alleges Amazon acted intentionally. So bottom line, on digital platforms, buy often doesn't mean forever. Always check the terms, especially if it's something you really want to keep. But this could be a precedent-setting thing.
I hope it is. That whole wiggling, fine print thing I get. I understand.
Nobody reads the terms.
Yeah, it's a part of life. It's part of business. I understand that. But you can't fine print me something and then tell me the definition of something has changed. If I own it for a certain amount of time, you get to develop the time frame without telling me what that time frame is.
Well, what is the actual definition of the word buy?
Yeah, let's review that.
To purchase.
Buy definition. Obtain in exchange for payment. Accept the truth of. Let's see.
I'll buy that for $1.
A purchase, an act of purchasing something.
Okay, but does that imply ownership?
Or permanency?
No, it doesn't.
There's no in the definition of the word buy. It doesn't say anything about ownership.
Yeah, so I guess they need to that is something that some websites would have to say ownership of the movie. Huh.
I don't know. And listen, I'm sure Amazon has the creme de la creme of lawyers to figure this out. And now there may be some kind of settlement. I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting to see this thing go through court.
Either way, whether
it's deceptive.
Whether there's a settlement or not,
a DVD copy of the movie.
Just don't let me buy it. If I can't have it, if I can't put it in my basement, so to speak. Because before, if you were buying a DVD, I could buy it.
I have a physical copy.
And now I have it. And as long as I have a player, I can figure out how to play this. Otherwise, it's in a pile in my basement, which that's where all my DVDs are. Don't let me buy it if I can't buy it.
Right. All right, today is August 29th. Back in the day, 59 years ago, 1966, the Beatles played their last public concert at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. 48 years ago, 1977, 3 people arrested in Memphis, Tennessee after trying to steal Elvis's body. Ugh. As a result of that incident, the King's huge bloated corpse was then moved to Graceland. 38 years ago, 1987, Los Lobos' Mexican remake of Richie Valens' 1959 classic La Bamba hits #1 on the pop singles chart. 28 years ago, 1997, Netflix was founded. Back then, it was just a DVD rental service. They didn't start streaming until February of 2007.
Second time we brought up DVDs, that is something I considered. I was looking at a house and I saw the guy's DVD collection, and it told me a lot about who was selling that house. And that's like a thing that we don't have anymore. Like, you know, you could, if you start dating somebody, you go over someone's house, you could kind of look at their little
tell.
It's a little bit of a tell of like what they were into, of like what their sense of humor might be. And now that's all gone because everything's digital. Sad.
No, you can just ask them what high school they went to. Same thing.
Oh, how exciting.
Well, you said you looked at a house where a guy was clearly running an illegal casino out of the basement.
Same house, yeah. Same house.
I mean, so there's a few other factors that
And
kind
I'm
of let
curious
you in
about
on.
that. I would love to get into that, but it's so we went and looked at a house, and the guy is moving to Florida. The upstairs, he's got to be our age, dude, because it was Tommy Boy, it was Black Sheep, it was the
like
Ladies' Man, it
Adam
was just
Sandler
like
movies,
all Sandler, like SNL, 90s SNL star,
right in our wheelhouse.
And the dude downstairs, like I went downstairs, full bar. Awesome bar. Like the basement of this place was dope. It was like Cheers. Like wood wainscot, dartboard, slot machines.
Whoa.
Slot machines, like legit slot machines?
2 slot machines. There was on the bar, there was one of those like video poker machines.
Maybe he's just an addict that's figured it out.
On the wall, off-track betting screen with a credit card swiper.
Nope.
Built into the wall.
Whoa.
Round the corner, 2 poker tables.
And this is for sale, this house?
It's for sale. And the whole basement was set up for gaming.
The company's for sale.
Is he?
Company's for sale. That's what I said. I go, yeah.
Does the house come with all that
Yeah,
stuff?
does he come with it?
He had a list of like what goes, what stays, and what's negotiable. And all of the bar stayed. And the bar was like, when I opened the cooler, dude.
You opened the cooler?
Yeah, I went and looked. Like he has a keg, it has 4 taps with the kegerator built.
Yeah, of course. I would look in the cooler. Hey, listen, if you're being shown the house and this is going to come with the house.
It's an open house.
Yeah.
So I went in, and the kegerator stays, the cooler stays. So you got actually like beers on tap. This wasn't just a basement bar, dude. This was a bar.
It's 50 grand you've already talked about.
And dude, when I opened the cooler, it was like so many long necks in there. This wasn't like 3 buddies coming over and drinking. This was like, there's a crowd.
You need a parking lot?
It was the amount of a cooler that when I used to stock the cooler at like the bars I worked at, it was that many beers. And
Holy cow.
I go, this guy's running like good. And I wonder if he's moving because it's going to be legal in Missouri soon. And he's like, well, there goes my business, Mom.
Oh, gambling?
Yeah. That crossed my mind.
It's not all gambling.
Oh,
You
I
can't
don't
just
know.
open nor can you just open a sport,
He
sports
seemed like
betting.
he was, all of the decoration was horse track. It seemed like he was really into like horse racing, the biggest. And I'm just curious if these things like exist in St. Louis. There's like these underground little casinos we don't know about, or if somebody knows about this.
Well, we had stories a couple of years ago of these like house strip clubs.
Nice.
Like there were strip clubs being operated in regular houses,
St. Louis?
in regular neighborhoods, and they would only be busted because of cars. Like neighbors were like, why?
We did talk about this.
Why are there all these cars?
Well, it was the same thing with swingers, right? Swingers parties.
Swingers parties too.
It was becoming like a parking nuisance. That was the big problem with it.
Yeah, and you know what? And here's the point. I'm not condoning any of this stuff. Okay, I'm not condoning the illegal strip clubs or the illegal gambling dens. But man, if you're gonna do it, the first thing you got to tell your patrons, you can't be parking in the neighborhood. This is the first tell.
Yeah.
This goes without saying, everybody. But
Uber down to the end of the street.
let's not be idiots here.
Yeah, let's not be idiots.
Well,
Now, sure, Uber is showing up all the time. That's
why you do it at the end of the street and have them walk
well,
down.
also people walking into the house. That's going to be a red flag too. But let's not make it so conspicuous.
That was my first thought, was it? And I told Tina this. I go, if we buy this house, is there going to be a knock on the door at 3 o'clock in the morning? How many times is someone going to come to this house and be like, Craig here?
No, Craig doesn't live here
Craig
anymore.
moved to Florida. And he's like, it owes me $25K, or just some degenerate showing up being like, come on, man, I got $10. I'm ready to let it ride. And I'm like, get out of here, man. And
You got to stop showing up
That's
here.
going to be like a byproduct of buying this house. And it was the basement's sick. I wouldn't change a thing. I would be like, we'd have a house party, and you guys we'd come over and have a poker night, casino night. It would be awesome.
Dang.
The guy did it upright. Like the house, the
So it
basement
looks sweet?
The basement is sweet. It is like
What part of town is this in?
South City. I would say Southampton.
Like what kind
Southampton
of
neighborhood?
Old house?
It's a brick bungalow. It's like a nice South City brick bungalow.
With
I
a
like
finished
those
basement like
gingerbreads.
that, huh?
It's semi-finished. It has like around the corner. There's like an unfinished, but the part that he did finish,
Nice, huh?
it's like the still concrete floor, but he had it clearly epoxied. Had some rugs down, and like the wood wainscot made it really nice.
Nice.
Had the walls painted green. It felt like an old pool hall down there. And the bar was sweet, dude. It was like an oak bar built in.
Dang.
He had top shelf liquor on the back. 7 TVs, which all stay. He had 7 TVs above the bar.
He was clearly into entertaining.
And he's got like 3 TVs in the poker room. He had
Was
2
there
more.
a stripper pole?
No stripper pole, but it looked like there were probably different sporting events happening on different screens.
Whoa.
Wow.
Pretty-
It's sweet, but I was just
Are
like,
you asking
oh.
if anybody knows of any underground casinos?
Yeah, just text in on the Schreier text line if you're familiar with any kind of underground casino operation. Maybe you know this guy. Maybe he's a
Corey
buddy.
on the instant feedback sounds like there could be cash stashed in the walls.
Possibly.
Oh,
Maybe
heck
that's...
It's always money
Well, the
in a banana
workaround
stand.
I have at my illegal operation in my house is I make everyone wear a red wig with red facial hair when they walk up. So
They all think it's you
yeah.
coming in. I like that.
That's a good.
it's the only workaround I got.
But the
that's a
upstairs
good,
of that guy's
tactic.
house, I was like, this guy's like our age. This is a Gen Xer who's like found a little side hustle enterprise.
Could be.
I respect it, to be honest. I'm not
Yeah,
advocating,
respect the hustle.
but I respect the hustle.
9 years ago today in 2016, the great Gene Wilder passes away. He was 83. And 20 years ago, 2005, Hurricane Katrina hits the Gulf Coast. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, killing at least 1,800 people. Flooding New Orleans after the levees broke. And, man, one of the most infamous sound bites from the whole Katrina relief campaign came 4 days after the hurricane landed. It was a telethon to raise relief funds. It was on NBC. And do you guys know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. It's when Mike Myers,
Jumped out of his skin. His soul died.
Michael Myers and Kanye West were pitching for donations. Mike Myers stayed on script. Kanye West went rogue.
We sure that wasn't a part of the script?
Then Mike Myers resumed, but Kanye ended with his now famous quote. God, and you could hear. I'm just going to play it. This is Kanye West going off script and Mike Myers on script.
There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. They've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
Okay, so obviously not the script. So Mike Myers is standing there next to Kanye West. Again, this is a telethon to raise relief funds on NBC. Mike Myers looks like at this point he wants to kill himself. Okay, so Kanye is completely off script and sounds out of wind.
Yeah. I'm also just thinking about where he's at now versus where he was in this video. And
This is 20 years ago.
what a shift. What a
This is
what a structural belief shift.
This is 20 years ago.
Them permission to go down and shoot us.
And Mike Myers like, I guess I'll continue with the script.
Mike Myers
And
is like,
subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi
go.
may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
There it is.
get in my belly. Get in my belly.
That would have been
Give me that baby. Like Mike Myers.
that would have
just-
been the thing to do.
he
Just go
completely-
right into Austin Powers.
He should have. There was nothing else to do at that point.
Oh my God.
Man.
At the time of the telethon, there were still thousands, waiting to be rescued without food, water, facilities. Kanye West actually, he later told Ellen that he was so touched by Tim McGraw's opening song that he became very emotional and decided to speak freely. That was his.
What was the song?
He put it
Indian
on Tim
Outlaw?
McGraw.
Yeah, no, I bet it's
Tim
that
McGraw did.
living, or what is it? I went
Living La Vida Loca.
Live like you were dying?
Yeah, living
Yes,
like you were
that's
dying.
it.
Thank you. It's got to be that one.
Oh, it's,
I'm
We went
curious what-
he heard "Don't
Kanye
Take the Girl" and
West
decided to go political.
Kanye's daddy was taking him fishing.
When he was on TV.
Oh, so that was 20 years ago, and that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
Crapon is brought to you by Mentality. The patients experience 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio. For his role as a retired boxer in The Cut, Orlando Bloom dropped 52 freaking pounds. 52 pounds. I've never seen him look like he could afford 52 pounds.
Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
He's got a giant hog.
It's not giant. We saw a shadow of it. It's pretty average.
No, I
looking.
thought that was full on, like.
Man,
Well, that
isn't it-
poster
I'm
Riz
sure
has
he's
in the
happy
office, I mean,
that
that's
your
huge.
revisionist history mind. He puts a giant one on him. Didn't we looked
Wasn't
at it?
he-
Remember that was the headline that it was huge, and then we saw it and we go, oh yeah, oh okay,
Wait, was he paddleboarding?
yeah, but it was like a shadow of it with him and Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Orlando. I'll let that rumor float.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm happy for him, but like,
Orlando
Riz.
Bloom hog.
well, he lost 52 pounds, had to lose them somewhere, I guess. He did it in a few weeks, actually, by surviving on tuna and cucumber, and the toll was brutal. The 48-year-old admitted on some show that the diet left him exhausted, hangry, and mentally fried, grappling with paranoia, intrusive thoughts, and zero energy or brain power. He called himself a horrible person to be around during filming. He cautions that while athletes often cut weight, actors seem to push it to dangerous extremes, and he strongly warns viewers definitely not something to try at home. The film hits theaters September 5th.
And they say you gain an inch on your hog for every,
Yeah.
what, 10, 15
10
pounds?
that you lose, yeah.
So if he lost 52 and he was already packing, he got 5 extra.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Tight.
It's worth it.
Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Man's Best Friend, came out today. If you are easily offended, you may want to skip it because she's going around saying, quote, the album is not for any pearl clutchers. The quote says, I also think that even pearl clutchers could listen to an album like this on their own solitude and find something that makes them smirk or chuckle to themselves. Sabrina has a particular demographic in mind when she's crafting her songs, and she says that I think about being at a concert with, however many young women I see in the front row that are screaming at the top of their lungs with their best friends, and you can go like, oh, we can all sigh in relief. This is just fun, and that's what it has to be.
Have you heard any of it, anybody?
No.
I haven't heard any of it, but I definitely feels like she's writing satire.
Yes.
Like her first album is satirical.
Let me see this.
It's bigger than average.
You think that's bigger than average?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry to hear that, Riz. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But,
bigger than- it's bigger than
okay,
average.
but look at the pictures. Look at look at the next picture.
big.
I mean, that looks pretty average to me. Like, that's a different length. I mean, he's obviously experiencing a week's worth of. I mean, that looks pretty good on the hang.
Yeah.
The last couple didn't, though. It looks like he fluffed it. He saw.
Listen, we all
Get
have,
outta
we
here.
have good days and bad. We know that.
all of it. Yeah. All right. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement post broke an Instagram record. It looks like. So they did it on Tuesday. The world stopped, and the joint post announced the couple's engagement is now the most shared in Instagram's history. According to data, Meta says that the photos of Travis on bended knee proposing to Taylor surpassed 1 million reposts on Instagram in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Another impressive
I believe
stat. The post earned 14 million likes in just 1 hour and now has over 33 million likes. The Lovebirds now have a wedding plan to add to their busy schedules, which features the beginning of the Chiefs football season September 5th and Taylor releasing her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, on October 3rd.
This is all by design. I mean, come on, man. They did this.
Come on, man.
They did this. The timing was for a reason. They were engaged 2 weeks before. New record. This is a new record cycle. This is the start of the football season.
Everybody's a business together. And it's great. It's great for business everywhere.
Also,
Smart.
guess how much Travis Kelce jersey sales spiked?
1,000%.
Yeah.
200%.
You're kidding. Now that he's officially going to be around? for a
Travis
minute?
Kelce's number 87 jersey blew up in sales after the engagement announcement. So Fanatics, that's the NFL's official shop partner,
Yeah.
they told TMZ that Travis Kelce jersey sales jumped 200% from Monday to Tuesday.
Holy cow. That's probably even more now.
It was Travis Kelce's best sales day since the Super Bowl back in February.
And if he really wants to be smart with this, and the Chiefs want to be smart with it, they're going to make him take her name. So everyone has to buy the jersey.
And you know,
Travis Swift.
What's even crazier is when she first showed up at Arrowhead.
Yesterday?
When she first showed up at Arrowhead in September of 2023, that was the first game she ever went to. September of 2023, Fanatics said that Travis Kelce jersey sales jumped 400% overnight.
Holy cow.
That's from her showing up to a game.
Golly.
I'm curious if you placed a bet first day she showed up at a Chiefs game on them getting married. I know there was a Vegas line.
Oh, there'd have been action on that.
I wonder what the action was. I wonder what the payout is. If the first time she showed up at a Chiefs game, you're like, I put $1,000, they get married. Just and if you specifically if you picked the year or like dialed it in a little bit, I bet that was a big payout.
Now, engaged or married? I bet you it's a line for both.
Yep. There's a line for both. Probably for what month, what year. They bet on everything, man.
Well, the website did a deep dive on why Taylor Swift fans care so much about the engagement. And the technical term is called parasocial relationships. It's when you feel a strong connection to somebody, even though they don't know you. And it happens all the time with celebrities. But experts say that Taylor and her team have gotten extremely good at milking it. For example, all the Easter eggs she plants, leaning into the English teacher, gym teacher thing, all this familiarity. She's great at giving fans exactly what they want, so it feels like she's talking directly to them. She's just mastered it. Is SpongeBob SquarePants more than just a goofy cartoon for kids? Fans think so, and there are a lot of dark theories that have a lot of support, shall we say?
Well, so can I give the one that I think I know about?
Yeah, we've talked about a couple of these, but not exactly in the past year, probably.
So the fact that SpongeBob lives in Bikini Bottom, right? So that's the Bikini Atoll,
yes,
which is where the nuclear testing was.
Yeah, Bikini Bottom is the result of nuclear testing. The name suggests that it's located beneath Bikini Atoll, where the U.S. government did nuclear testing during the Cold War. That is the #1 backed dark theory.
I've been hearing that forever.
I'll go to number 6. SpongeBob and Squidward's homes are from a tiki bar, supposedly from a ship that sank. Whatever. Number 5 is SpongeBob is a veteran suffering PTSD. He wears the same thing every day, wakes up to the sound of a horn, and speaks to Mr. Krabs in military style. Number 4 is Krabby Patties are made from crabs, which is why Mr. Krabs is the only crab in town and is so secretive about the recipe. Number 3 is the whole thing is about climate change. SpongeBob is a kitchen sponge who represents human waste, and Mr. Krabs represents the corporations that cause pollution. Number 2, though, the main characters represent the 7 deadly sins. SpongeBob is lust. Patrick is sloth. Mr. Krabs is greed. Squidward is wrath. Plankton is envy. Gary is gluttony. And Sandy is pride. That one might
that one checks.
That's got some miles. Jeanette McCurdy. Didn't you read that book?
Yes. The Mom Was Dead book.
That's right. I'm glad my mom died.
My mom died, yes.
Best known for that best-selling memoir.
Very good book.
She's diving into fiction with a debut novel called Half His Age, arriving on January 20th of next year. The story centers on Waldo, a 17-year-old Alaskan girl caught in a fraught affair with her married teacher, exploring themes of power, desire, class, loneliness, and self-discovery. Now, McCurdy calls it the most creatively fulfilling experience, but a lot of people are pissed. Social media has been awash with backlash because fans are accusing her of romanticizing grooming and labeling the book creepy. Despite the controversy, she stands by her vision and the emotional truths at the heart, so we'll see how she does.
Do you want to hear the... Okay, so I have prop bets on the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce wedding.
Gimme.
Okay,
like recent?
Oh, from 23?
No, like right now.
Oh, I see.
So now, so will they get married on or before December 31st, 2025, or will they be married in 2026?
You know, after Travis just talked about losing focus last year and wanting to get his focus back, I'm going to go ahead and say it would behoove him to do it not in season.
So 2026 or later set at minus 950, which means you'd have to bet $950 to win $100.
Oh my gosh!
So smart.
So low risk there.
So plus 525 is December 31st or before, meaning you have to put $100 down to win 525. Yeah. Will they get married on a private estate? Yes or no?
Now they're going to do it at the Butterfly House in Chesterfield.
Local barbecue restaurants they're in the mix too. Jack Stack plus 1,500, Q39 plus 11,000. If they get married there,
he just opened a restaurant.
Yeah, he just opened his own.
Will Taylor Swift keep her name, both personally and professional?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the odds on that?
Minus 550, which means that's most likely. So you'd have to bet $550 to win $100. The odds of her changing her name both and fully becoming Taylor Kelsey coming at plus 3,000.
Wow.
So put $100 down on that, and if she changes her name to Taylor Kelsey, you get $3,000.
Gee whiz. Well, production has officially started on Star Wars Starfighter. You excited about this? This is a new standalone adventure film directed by Sean Levy, slated for release May 2027. Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams, Aaron Pierre, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Flynn Gray, Simon Bird, Jameel Westman, and Daniel Ings, all set to star in this thing. The Rise of Rise of Skywalker. It's been 5 years, so Starfighter
I'm
charts.
not interested, I'll be honest with you.
I kind of am.
I'm not.
I think I'm always interested.
I think I'm done. It's just.
I'm a Swiftie in this.
Too much.
I'm a Star Wars Swiftie, and I'm willing to.
Who's in it?
Gaz? The Gaz.
The Gaz.
And Amy Adams.
Gosling saying yes to a Star Wars movie is interesting.
Well, hey, by the way, just one more bet on this Kelsey Swift wedding. Who will cry? Will Travis Kelsey cry during the vows?
For sure.
Well, Jason Kelsey.
That's at plus
She's not
120.
allowed to, right?
Her odds are set at plus 230.
Whoa. So they think that they won't cry? The odds are that they won't?
Odds are, yes, the odds are they will not cry. So the $100 will win you 120 if he cries. $100 will win you 230 if she cries.
Yeah.
Cry means just like any wetness. If we see moisture escape the eye shape, is that crying?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't
Very
know.
good question.
I don't know who.
Because I mean it's got to matter here.
I don't know who determines all this.
If I see some welling
What about songs?
and a blink and drip,
Because I saw a bunch of people like saying what will be there. Is a Taylor song going to be the wedding song?
Oh, that'd be so cheesy.
Will they dance to a Taylor Swift song for their first dance?
that's gonna be like Ed Sheeran or some friend or,
Yeah, it's
or
gotta be a
something,
buddy.
right?
God, I'm trying to figure out what the odds are if he changes his name. I would put money on that.
Do you think he will?
I would throw maybe
they're
$100
smart.
on that.
They're smart with their promotions and stuff.
But that's not smart. I think that would have backlash from NFL fans.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not
what are you
really.
talking about? Everybody that just bought Kelsey jerseys, you don't think it's going to upset some people?
I mean, they're
And some of the meat tough
Dude, if he
dudes
does,
that are all
if he does-
NFL?
if he does Swift hyphen Kelsey,
yeah.
I think that's
what are the odds on that one?
I
Swift hyphen Kelsey.
very
Yes.
small. Very small.
Yeah.
I think it'd go the other way. Kelsey hyphen Swift.
Yeah.
Kelsey Swift.
Ooh,
Kelsey
man.
Swift.
I can't find the odds on that.
K
No
Swift.
way that's happening. The cast shakeup of Saturday Night Live is turning into an earthquake, really. The latest performer to exit the show is Heidi Gardner, who will
That's a
depart.
big one.
Yeah, 8 seasons, dude. I didn't realize she was there that long. But
She's funny.
She joined in 17-18 as a featured player and moved up to the main cast 2 seasons later. Gardner is the 4th SNL cast member to leave the show in the past 3 days. Devin Walker, Emil Wakim, and Michael Longfellow out the doors.
Longfellow's gone too, huh?
Longfellow's gone. Wow. She may have been the longest tenured female member of the show's current cast, a designation that will now fall to New Odom. So
She'll have a good movie career.
Emil's a friend of mine, stand-up guy, and we were all like shocked and also pumped for him that he got it. He was not expecting it. He had one and done, and I thought he had a couple good characters. I thought they would keep him around at least for one more season. That's a bummer.
No, but Heidi
He's a good
Gardner.
dude.
Heidi Gardner will have she'll have a good movie.
She's
career.
great.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
she's great.
She does commercials and she'll be fine.
She's probably ready to move on.
Yeah, maybe so, but I felt like it was just this last year, maybe 2 years, where she started becoming really recognizable.
Yeah, she was like the star, kind of.
I thought, yeah. Speaking of NBC, they announced that The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon will air special episodes following 4 Sunday night football games and late local newscasts during the upcoming season. They're hoping to boost The Tonight Show profile by airing it right after top-rated weekly NFL games.
Why not? I mean, it's the biggest thing around football on TV, so might as well try to get some of that viewership.
Speaking of the biggest thing around, ACM New Male Artist of the Year, Zach Top. He's feeling a little brave because he dropped a quote that upset a lot of people. He said, when he was asked about Morgan Wallen, he said, I got a lot of respect for Morgan Wallen, what Morgan Wallen does, but it's not my cup of tea musically, obviously, but it's him. I can't sing Whiskey Glasses and have a hit on it. It's not me. Now, he said that Morgan's music is obviously not his cup of tea, but then followed it with obviously for added effect. Well, I'm sure he meant it as a compliment. A lot of people are saying that it's a lot of shade. Now, Zach doesn't. Of
course, it's shade.
He says he doesn't like pop music, and Morgan has a lot of those pop influences and trap beats and different things. But he made it clear that his sound isn't some planned throwback either, because that's what people are accusing him of. He said it's just who he is. There was never any calculated decision to be like, hey, you know what? It's the 90s thing. When I write and sing, this is what comes out. I'm obviously influenced by that stuff, but I went way further back. It was Merle Haggard, George Jones, Hank Williams, back to the 40s and 50s. Now, speaking of country music, the Field and Stream Music Fest just seemed to not be able to catch a break, because for the second year in a row, they've pulled the plug on the event and canceled it. It was coming up in October in South Carolina. Miranda Lambert, Eric Church, Leonard Skinnard, all set the headlines. ZZ Top, Riley Green, Bailey Zimmerman.
Cannot wait. We are going.
No, it's done.
Oh.
Circumstances beyond our control, quote. That's why they scrubbed it. The weird thing is, stings even more for Church because he has an ownership in Field and Stream. He and Morgan Wallen purchased the historic outdoor brand from Dick's Sporting Goods last year and promised a revived magazine and this exact music festival. So we'll see.
You know, that's great. To go back to the Zach Top, Morgan Wallen thing, I'm seeing like because Charlie Crockett and this Gavin Adcock guy are like in a war on Twitter right now, because this guy seems like a douchebag, but he was like talking. He fired shots at Beyonce's album, and Charlie Crockett came back and was just like, hey, man, one black woman isn't the reason nobody's buying your terrible albums. And he's like, it's open to everybody. He's like, all these stadium country bros have been rapping on trap beats for the last 10 years, and nobody said nothing. So, like, she can come into this space and make an album if she wants. It's almost like there's the 90s rap beef trend has invaded country music. Like, I'm starting to see these guys.
So you have the quote-unquote real country artists going up against the pop country artists?
Kinda, yeah. I'm seeing like a little bit of like these beefs starting to like come to a head between people. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be a trend.
I
guess maybe. It has worked.
Hey, another touring news, Ariana Grande announced her first tour in 7 years. In theaters, Toxic Avenger, Peter Dinklage.
Yes!
The Roses.
Calm down.
Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. We have a movie called Caught Stealing with Austin Butler and some other people. Zoe Kravitz and Matt Smith. And then Jaws' 50th anniversary re-release is back in theaters. Real quick, though, before we close it out, I have a list of the 25 hottest actors, men's 25 hottest actors over 50.
Men?
I have the top 10.
Well, you've come to the right place.
This whole website, I wanted to do this without Learn because we are the authorities on hot men here.
Wow. Show me. Show me over 50?
Over 50. Okay. 25 hottest actors over 50. I have the top 10.
Show me.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, number one, exactly 52 years old.
Show me Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, number 7.
Show me Bradley Pitt.
Brad Pitt, number 6, 61.
Show me Bradley Cooper.
No. There's only one.
Is he 50?
I think he's 50, but I don't know. He might not. He might be in his late 40s.
He ain't on this list.
Show me Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's no.
Show me the Clune Dog.
The Clune Dog, number 4, 64 years old.
Show me Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. No, he's in his 90s.
Bradley Cooper is 50.
Very good looking, but not on this list. Sorry.
Show me.
You guys are missing a couple obvious ones. Let's go. What would Learn say here?
Robert Redford.
Show me Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, number 2. He's 50.
I didn't know he was 50 yet.
No, Robert Redford, also 90-something.
Is Momoa 50 yet?
I think. Momoa's not 50.
I
don't even know who number 3 is.
Show me Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. not on the list. Number 3 is Noah Weil. Who is that?
Noah Wiley, right? Noah Wiley?
W-I-L-E?
I think it's an ER
Now he's on that new also doctor medical drama.
He's 54.
Guys are made a lot of money playing a doctor.
There's a lot of people that
who else?
weighed
Give
in
us
on
some
this.
hints.
Number 5.
What is he in? Give us something they're in.
Number 5 has become. He's kind of he's like gone into kind of what you expected this guy to go into. Older guy. He's 70 years old. He's been talking a lot of quotes of kind of like
Stallone,
biblical stuff, and he's kind of like, I think he actually just became a preacher, perhaps. Big actor.
White guy, black guy.
Oh,
Black
Denzel.
guy. Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Number 5.
McConaughey.
McConaughey not on here.
Oh.
Number 8.
Paul Rudd.
He's 59. Also was in a medical drama for a long, long time.
Clooney.
Already said.
No, we already said that. He has a nickname as Mr. What was it? Mr. Beautiful? Mr.
McDreamy?
McDreamy.
Oh, what's his name?
Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey is number 8. And number 9.
That guy has really exceeded his own
He really did.
expectations for a long time.
I
Harrison
know.
Ford, 618 says.
No. Number 9. One of the most famous people on the planet.
The Rock.
The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, 53.
Dwayne Johnson.
And number Dwayne Johnson. And number 10, one of our favorites, Gun Fu master, Keanu Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
He is a hot
60
guy.
years old, and that's your
I would
Crap on
bang
Celebrities.
all those guys.
Yeah,
by
me
the way.
too, man. Come on, let's go. All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday this weekend. Liam Payne from One Direction's 32. Leah Michelle from Glee, 39. Jeff Hardy from the WWE's 48. Cameron Diaz, 53. Chris Tucker, 54. Debbie Gibson. Remember Debbie Gibson?
Yeah.
No.
Cutie.
Lost in Your Eyes, Shake Your Love.
She's
Only
still
in My
good looking
Dreams.
too, man. I saw a documentary. She's still a very attractive woman.
She's 55. Rebecca De Mornay, Hand That Rocks the Cradle. She is 66. Richard Gere loves gerbils is 76.
Stop that, dude. Stop that. The guy can't escape it. That's not true.
Van Morrison. Van Morrison is 80. And the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, the 10th richest person in the world, net worth $146.2 billion. How old is Warren Buffett?
Show me 9. Well,
Doesn't he drink? He drinks a Diet Coke every day? Or?
Charlie was in his 90s and he passed. I'm going to say 92.
I'll go.
92.
Ooh, that is good.
How
I'll
old
say
is Warren
88.
Buffett? 88.
He's in his 90s because I
Darn it.
remember thinking if he should run for president, and someone pointed out he was too old, and he is 94.
Show me 95.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I feel so sad when I see those. I see like a lot of videos about him and Charlie talking. And I feel so. They seem like such good buds.
Charlie.
Mung.
XCX.
No. Charlie Munger.
Munganast.
No, why did I just had his name in my head?
Charlie
His
Manson.
best bud, like the
Noonan.
Berkshire partner.
The Berkshire Hathaway guy?
Yeah. Charlie.
Well, happy birthday,
Chocolate
Warren
Factory.
Buffett. All right, today's porno birthday,
Yeah,
which
Charlie
is brought
Munger.
to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is one name, Vivian. Today's birthday girl's been in 161 fine films, including All Roads Lead to Pleasure, Busted Butts 2, Club Girls Go Wild, Lesbian First Timers, Lusty Honey and Her Hot Legs, the NFC, the Nude Fight Club 1 and 6. And who could forget her role in 2007's A Tall Glass of Yep, that's the name of the movie.
Sounds good.
A Tall Glass of Vivian is 46 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Joining us in studio, comedian Ryan Beck.
Hello.
St. Louis's own.
That's right.
Although you left us and you live in New York.
I do now. I did. I had to spread my wings,
Was it
and now I'm back here, which is more comfortable.
Was it a everybody hates where they're from situation?
No, it wasn't like that at all. I love where I'm from. It was just that like I had to go, especially at the time when I was trying to go. I was like, well, stand-up comedy. I want to make TV, want to make movies.
Do you proudly fly the St. Louis flag wherever you are?
You know what? I need to get a St. Louis flag. Then I'll proudly fly it. I didn't know that there was a flag until
Are you
about
an
2015.
ambassador like John Hamm is wherever he goes? Everybody knows
Absolutely,
he's
I
from
absolutely
St.
am.
Louis.
But people, mostly since I'm not a hugely famous yet,
you're getting there.
People aren't. It's not like that. With people are like, okay, why is this guy talking so much?
Yeah.
John Hamm's like, oh, that's cute. And for me, it's just like this guy's being really intense.
I know you were in your car for the hot guy segment and yelling out Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, screaming it.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey didn't make the hottest guys over 50 in Hollywood list, which is
not the
a damn
top 10.
shame.
He may have made.
Okay, not the top 10.
Okay.
He should be in the top 10.
Who curated the list?
Oh, it's some website. I've already deleted it. Wasn't interested.
He's number one in my heart. I think if there was a celebrity that I would hang out with, any celebrity.
Any.
Really?
Yeah.
Any.
Present company included.
Yes.
Damn.
Any.
Yeah, bud. Sorry.
You ain't McConaughey.
We thought he should have been the new pope. When an American pope got elected, we thought it should have been
It should have been McConaughey.
Yeah, that would be nice. Is he Catholic? I guess it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
No.
Give me the one celebrity, anybody that you can hang out with, living.
Living? Like somebody I don't know. Just anybody.
Anybody. Like Ryan, you got to hang.
Steven Spielberg.
That's a good one.
Spielberg.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
I ran into him.
Why
He's a
not?
filmmaker.
He seems like a chill
smart
guy.
one.
I ran
Seem
into him at
interesting.
Yale, and he was.
He knows everybody. He's going to have good stories.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's probably not going to annoy you. He's definitely picking up lunch.
He seems like somebody that'd be wound up pretty tight.
You think so?
I met him at Yale, and he was
met
extremely
him?
kind.
Yeah.
I said-
Steven Spielberg's he's picking up the check.
I think I grunted because I went, oh, and he went, oh, hey.
No, see what McConaughey, man, we ain't going anywhere. We can hang out at my house.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
We can hang out. There's really not a lot of expectations. We could chill. Even in the silence, it won't be awkward. I feel like if
there would be
if the
silence.
conversation ends with Spielberg, it's going to get awkward.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's true. I mean, definitely McConaughey, but I didn't want to like piggyback your answer.
Like
you know?
if McConaughey and I are sitting on Adirondack chairs in my backyard and it's just silent,
that is a very McConaughey chair.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's fine.
Between you two, it would never be silent.
Well, there's silence right there. That was a tense silence right there.
I think I'd live in the silence.
No, you don't. Not when McConaughey's around.
When I first started stand up, there was this guy who was trying to give me a compliment, and he's like, silence is really part of your act. And I was like, that's a horrible.
Oh my God.
Man, that's awesome.
You're not afraid to sit in the silence.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
respect that.
Who's your one celebrity, Rafe?
I would hang out with the Predator monster.
Oh, that's great.
I want to get his side of the story.
Actually, I want to say I would hang out with Arnold. Arnold is the answer. For
Arnold
He does
is a
seem
good
like
one.
a very cool
Arnold's
hang.
going over McConaughey for me.
Arnold would be up there, man.
Yeah, he seems
Just
like
for
really
a
cool
day
hang.
hang, not me trying to leverage it into anything. Or, there's probably people that I would like to pick their brain, or I'd like to know this person because I'd like to work with them. But if it was just for the hang,
We're just hanging.
Yeah.
it'd be hard not to hang with Arnold and just see what
Yeah.
a day in the life of Arnold Schwarzenegger's like.
I bet you it's strange.
I do too.
Because you see that documentary?
Yeah.
He's got like farm animals in his house.
Yeah, he like feeds him cookies every morning and stuff. And I'm like, this is great.
Like they're like in
That would
his
be
house.
a fun hang.
It's like a donkey.
Have you
or
seen my
something, right?
donkey?
Yeah, this is
Give me a donkey. Meet Rafe. Rafe, donkey, Rafe.
What was the donkey's name? It had there was a name.
This is my
associated.
donkey, Edgar.
Yeah, it's got like a regular human name.
I hope it has a regular name like Kevin or something.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I was thinking Conan O'Brien, but I might go Danny McBride because he has a boat.
Lulu.
Go to his property, hang out, and ride the boat.
There you go. You could get a regular friend with a boat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to have a
Okay, I'll go to
celebrity friend
Conan
with a
then.
boat.
I'll go Conan.
Conan O'Brien, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's great.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That show is great where he hangs out with people,
Yeah.
where he goes to other countries and finds his fans like
Oh, yeah, that is
obscure
great.
countries, and he
Yeah,
goes
it's
and
good.
hangs out with them for a day.
He did,
And
when
he
he was in
definitely is
Spain, he
paying
did
for
it with
lunch.
Javier Bardem. It was pretty funny. All right, Moon, give me one celebrity.
Man, I guess Garth.
Garth Brooks?
I hung with him a little bit, but I would definitely like to just sit by.
Or Jenny Garth from 90210. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
the Garth, Mr. Garth, Sir Garth.
Yeah.
I hang out at like campfire down in Tennessee. Just sit around the campfire with an acoustic maybe. Just kind of chat, talk.
It'd be hard. That's a good point, man. That'd be fun. David Lee Roth would be a fun day hang too.
Is he
It's hard
still
for me
alive?
not to. Oh yeah, we just went to a concert and he killed it
Okay.
this week. I'm about to
Monday.
talk
We
about
went to
it.
go see.
Monday.
We went to go see David Lee Roth on
Great.
Monday.
It's everything he wanted it to be. It's
Whoa.
exactly what you think David Lee Roth would be like.
I thought it. I thought it well exceeded expectations.
Yes.
too.
Really?
Great.
Me
Loved
too.
it.
I think that's really the way to enjoy any entertainment. It's just lower your
Oh,
expectations.
I had no
Incredibly.
expectations. They were so low.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he way exceeded him. They were low.
I like to go into like a movie having no idea what it is. I just did this with that Weapons movie. I didn't know anything about it. I went in and I saw it. I had no expectations whatsoever. Scared the bejesus out of me.
Loved
Yeah.
it.
It was awesome.
My friend's
It's really
in that.
great.
First big feature film, Clayton. He plays the husband of.
Oh, the guy. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a name.
I'm dropping it because I'm proud of him, man. Just drop him up.
Drop him. You gotta support.
I'm proud of him, man. He's pumped. He's been doing like a lot of like day player roles in Hollywood and trying it for a long time, and he was excited.
That dude has the weirdest line in the whole movie. Yeah. Honestly, your buddy.
Yeah.
There's a line in the movie. I don't think I'm
steals the
spoiling
movie.
anything. He's like driving a car and he's like talking to his son and he's like, "How was school? Did you kiss any supermodels?" And it's just the weirdest thing for a dad to say to the son.
kiss any supermodels today?
And the kids are like, they're like in like second or third grade or something. It was just like a really bizarre. Like the whole movie is scary. This particular moment was just like weird.
Are there any supermodels anymore? Is that even a thing?
I'm
They're
sure there is.
influencers.
I think so.
If you asked your son, like, name a supermodel, name a current supermodel,
Oh, I don't think they would
Oh
know.
yeah.
right? I don't think they would even know that.
I mean, I guess
what-
pop
the
stars.
Hadid.
Me a supermodel.
The Hadids,
Yeah.
right?
Because she's modeling
she's not a
now.
supermodel; she's an actress.
But she is now.
She's a multi-hyphenate.
All right, listen.
Cindy Crawford's daughter.
When I put in current supermodels, the number one person that shows up is Kendall Jenner.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Number 2 is Gigi Hadid.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. Okay, I
But
guess.
see,
Number
yeah,
3
it's
is-
like a reality star is kind of supplanted.
Yeah, Barbara Palvin, and then
We don't know who that is.
Bella Hadid. we
grew up in the era of we're putting these posters on the wall.
I think it speaks a lot to like the collective in the room where we're like, which celebrity would you hang out with? And we're all like
Dudes.
older men
Yeah,
with
this old
nice
guy,
to
this
us.
old guy, this
Old
old guy.
guys, father figures.
All these supermodels were like, yeah, that would ruin our day. We can't talk to them.
Yeah, I
they
was
don't
too-
want to talk to us. Like,
I'm literally torn between everyone who's been in a Predator movie. I was like, Gary Busey would be cool too for a day hang.
Yeah.
But besides the fact that he's kind of come out as a creep lately, I think that would be an interesting.
It would be
day.
interesting.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
none of us.
Glover, we get to hang with
None
Danny
of us
Glover.
none of us had a hot chick.
No, not a
That's
hot
weird. I didn't even think it didn't even cross my mind.
I was trying to think. I was like, well, how would that go? But I was like, I don't know. That there's like,
Didn't even like
Couldn't relax.
Margot Robbie. Would love to hang out with her.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I think
Alyssa
I'd annoy her.
Milano.
I think I would upset her. I think I'd ruin her day. Whereas Spielberg, he'd be, he'd pick up lunch, we'd chat, I'd go home.
You're just looking for free lunch.
That's right.
Smart.
I want to hang out with. I should have just named a celebrity chef. That's all it really is.
There, well, yeah.
Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah, that's better. Anyway,
Puck
Rafe.
from the real world.
Puck from the real world. That'd be interesting.
No, it's not. we hung with him, and it was not as interesting.
Not as interesting as one would think. Listen, Ryan Beck's here.
That's right.
Rafe Williams is here as well.
I am.
And it's Friday.
It is.
And it's time to say goodbye
To some folks.
to some folks. Not to you, but to some
Not
folks.
to you. You're here to stay.
And it is time for this week's ememoriam.
Yes, St. Louis. Welcome to this week's ememoriam. If you're not familiar with the ememoriam, it's a lot like the Oscars ememoriam, where we say goodbye to folks. But rather than people who died, it's usually people we pissed off. Hateful emailers, trolls, unhinged lunatics who won't stop messaging us on IG. Sometimes it's ourselves. Sometimes it's a topic we discuss. Sometimes it may be a celebrity themselves who stepped in it. No one's ever safe. Anyone's on the table.
We do 20 hours of radio.
Yeah, 20 hours.
There's a lot of people to upset.
Things
or
are
get upset
said,
with you.
mistakes are made on both sides of the microphone. Our bads
Yeah. We're
and listener bads.
Listen, we're live here. Mistakes get made.
Yeah.
Things get uttered.
Things get
Dump
said.
buttons get hit sometimes. But this week, let's start with David Lee Roth haters. Cue the buttons. Thank you. We went to see DLR on Monday, and I donned a red and black striped spandex David Lee Roth I bought custom off of davidleeroth.com. Wow. And a feather earring. I saw DLR. I yelled, "I love you, Dad!" to him and made eye contact with him. And he was as confused as I was. And I could see him think for a split second to himself, who is this beautiful man? He has the hair of Sammy, but carries the aura of Dave. Is he indeed the best of both worlds? Is he my frontman heir? Should I give him a magic katana? I could see it in Dave's head. Easily top 3 most fun I've ever had at a concert, and that's a true story, man. He exceeded all expectations. Thanks in equal parts to DLR and the friends I was with. I think everybody that came from the station, everyone at that concert was there to have a good time. it was a seated concert, but you wouldn't have known it because everybody was standing up, and there were a lot of artificial hips in the audience. So kudos to the audience.
Well, and you know what, Ryan? He can't. He's what, 70 years old, and he can't hit the notes he once was able to hit.
Yeah.
So he had backup singers.
That's great.
Four
they were killing
incredibly
it.
talented black dudes who sang all the parts that David Lee Roth could not sing.
That's great.
It was amazing.
I love that.
It was great.
Ah, yes.
Dave is still the consummate frontman. The audience needed cool treats, and the ice cream man delivered the goods. Then I delivered a sermon outside to his fans waiting for an autograph after the show. I read a recipe for running with the deviled eggs out of a Sammy Hagar cookbook that I taped David Lee Roth's face over, that also doubles as the Pork Steak Army swear-in Bible. It was one of the greatest nights of my life, and no one could take that away from me, and all you Sammy stans can suck it. So haters, bow down in respect to the sensei of the jump splits. Bye-bye. Next up, my voice. Orgy Dome.
Oh, the Orgy Dome.
Burning Man.
Yeah.
Tragedy happened in the desert this week when Orgy Dome at Burning Man was blown away in a dust storm and went spinning through the Nevada desert sky like the house in Wizard of Oz, and we assume caused raining down of dildos all over Reno.
They curled up like the shoes. Like
The little dildos went
right under.
They curled up right into the sack.
We just imagine people having sex in the dome and the dome just lifting off in the storm and just like, oh, it's cold in here.
Somebody looks left.
Those guys didn't pay. Somebody didn't pay to watch. This is the
Orgy
heart.
Dome is free.
This is the heart of Burning Man, the epicenter of sexual pastime, of couples boning and other couples joining or watching as they writhe and prod one another. It's a sad loss. But rather than focusing on the loss, Riz, we need to focus on what the next step is. What do we do? You and I are very concerned about Orgy Dome. We've had long, deep
spirited talks
in our office about what's next for Orgy Dome. And Riz, I think the only thing we can do is rebuild Orgy Dome. In fact, cue the inspirational music, please.
Oh, okay. Put that down.
Riz, burners will come, Riz. They'll come to Northwest Nevada for kinks they can't even fathom. They'll turn up the driveway to your makeshift city, not knowing for sure who will be doing it or where they will be taking it. They'll arrive at your Orgy Dome as innocent as virgins, longing for the blast, the finger blast. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have, and pegging they lack. And they'll walk into the bleachers, the anus bleachers. They'll bend over a beanbag while a white woman with dreadlocks turns their dark star 3 shades lighter. They'll find they have reserved seats in the cuddle pile, right next to a guy dressed as a centaur and a woman with the strap-on and a neon whip. And they'll watch the gangbang, and it'll be as if they've dipped themselves in magic lube. The scent of pheromones and boudicca will be so thick they'll have to brush it away from their faces. Burners will come, Riz. The one constant through the years, Riz, has been Orgy Dome. America has rolled by like an army of Cleveland steamrollers. It's been erased like Black Rock City, rebuilt and erased again. But Orgy Dome, the dome, has marked the time. The tent, this space, it's a part of our past, Riz. It reminds us of all that once was sticky and sandy and a little bit stinky, and it will be again. Oh, people will come, Riz. People will most definitely come. feel like the infrastructure of Orgy Dome is already being built after that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I could kind of feel it being erected.
By itself. Well done.
Orgy Dome, bye-bye.
You, really channeled the spirit of James Earl Jones.
Yeah, that was
the best I could. My voice is going out. I did the best I could. Next up, Cracker Barrel.
Hard pivot.
In the most, Speaking of places you want to go and watch people bang.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk Cracker Barrel, boys. They're selling more than fudge at that country store. All right. And the most short-lived logo change in American history, they put the cracker back at Cracker Barrel this week after 2 days in an online poop storm. They decided that Uncle Herschel getting taken off the logo was more than America could handle at this point. So thank God, with all the problems going on in the world, we didn't lose the old white guy leaning on a barrel in the Cracker Barrel
Brian,
logo.
I had diarrhea for 2 days.
Yeah, I barely slept thinking about poor Uncle Herschel. Where will he go?
I know. When they announced that change, I had immediate diarrhea and would not stop until Cracker Barrel said we're
Until he got to another
keeping the old logo. Fine.
So, to the new Cracker Barrel logo, bye-bye. And finally, and this is a special one.
Take a drink of coffee.
Aaron, the tone-deaf Deftone fan. Earlier this week on Monday, this turd of a human, a listener of the show, had the audacity to email our female co-host, Learn, and ask her to help him to get to meet Chino Moreno, the lead singer of the Deftones. A huge ask. And less than 24 hours later, sent a follow-up email chastising her for not responding to him in a manner that he deemed timely enough.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So he wrote an email. She didn't answer it in the requisite time that he had in his
Which was
head.
less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
And he got very upset and then sent a follow-up.
Sent a follow-up chastising her, making her feel terrible for not responding to his monumental overreach of asking a stranger to do him a top 5 friend favor.